Hi all. In touch System.GURU.Markets. Let's start with general information about the corporation. We will study each indicator in more detail a little further. If you want, you can pause the video. We suggest taking a closer look at all the company's parameters. Now we will compare the main indicators of the company Sweetgreen Inc, ticker SG. The review is based on current data as of April 9, 2025. According to Classification Guru, Markets Corporation Sweetgreen Inc belongs to the subcategory Public Catering. 56 companies participate in the analysis, which is very representative. Let's look at the order table based on the results of the video. The overall result for the company in question is -5 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is 2.5 points. If you look broadly, within the market in general, you can see that the average result for the market in total is 1.9 points. Against the company's -5-point rating Sweetgreen Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Sweetgreen Inc. and subcategory shares, we can see that over 12 months the company's shares Sweetgreen Inc. showed a dynamics of -23.4%. Against price changes in the 3.4% subcategory. This does not clearly indicate anything, but we must keep this fact in mind. Market capitalization of the company Sweetgreen Inc. valued at $2.28 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $622 billion. Sweetgreen Inc. has a share of 0.367% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.4 billion, with a subcategory capitalization of $40 billion. Sweetgreen Inc. accounts for a share of 1.007%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of market and book value, we will see the following. Occupied share Sweetgreen Inc. in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 0.367%. The balance sheet capitalization is 1.007%, which is 174% more than the share of stock market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and book value in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The analyzed organization's debt obligations amount to $0.296 billion. Debt to book value represents 74% of the company's equity. Rating based on the level of the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 0. The average for the subcategory is 27.3, which is worse than for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock price to profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$90 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is very bad for the company. Assessment of the predicted future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 3.4. The average in subcategory 2 is 70% higher than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the market price to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $680 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is extremely bad for the company's prospects. Assessment of the estimated future revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The margin is minus 13.4%, with an average for the subcategory of 7.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 20.6%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.28%. This is 31% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance in the current market value of the company Sweetgreen Incorporated, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is $356,000. And for the subcategory, $271,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 31.4%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit for each employee of the company is minus $14,100, with an average in the subcategory of $9,900. And the difference between the average in the subcategory and the company's indicators is 42%. Assessment of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The amount of revenue per employee of the organization is $106,000. In the subcategory, $137,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 29%. Estimation of sales per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions was 19.6%, with an average for the subcategory of 3.1%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 28% for the company Sweetgreen Inc. Whereas in the subcategory this level is 35%. On average, shares in the subcategory are valued higher than Sweetgreen Incorporated. The current valuation of the company's shares is approximately $19.44. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $31.99. The dynamics of the current price and consensus forecast are approximately 65%. Let's go to the orders table. It is available. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions publicly made this season by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of stock analysis, Sweetgreen Incorporated. Information and reference System.GURU.Markets, a decision has been made. Open a sell trade at a price of $19.45 per share. The deal was opened because the company has a relatively low valuation. The company was assessed using the assessment method, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 14.08. Stop loss is set at 24.82. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically at the end of exchange trading on May 9, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker will be the main buy order. The video on the main deal has already been published on this channel. When closing one of the orders, the main or balancing one, the second order is fixed at the actual price. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You are the best audience on the planet.